continue, since you have took the second Hydra's head and solved the second riddle, you guys can continue with the next room or with this room.
I think somebody's gonna check the ledge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna peek at the door. Make sure it's not trapped.
I'm no good with acrobatics. So.
The door is not trapped. It goes easily open.
I just prepare myself.
Right, the walls are like see-through. I would pretty much, unless it's underneath or above the door. But I'm sure somebody else.
Do you detect any? Well, Alden invites Bill to detect magic up in that ledge and to see if we can see inward to see if it goes, how deep it goes.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, and Alden detects evil into the ledge, up into the alcove or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's just a tiny ledge.
Okay, so there's no opening there. It's just a shelf.
Yeah, it's kind of like a ledge, so to speak. Yeah, it goes a bit. Yeah, it's like a bit. Yeah, like a hole, and you can just go through it. It's like a 5 foot hole.
Right.
And you don't find any detect evil.
Okay.
For detect magic, you don't find any either.
Okay.
Right. Well, we can use this grappling hook and rope to climb up there.
Yeah, you can also just use climb. There are multiple finds that you can use to go up.
You said a +2 on the roll, right?
Yes.
So that would negate my -2. I'll give it a try. No.
I mean...
That's a 4, but still, no.
No, you fall, you try and you slip and you fall flat on your ass.
Are you all right? Just your pride is hurt, I hope.
That and my dignity.
Silent because you asked me something, or?
No.
Or it was just silent?
Amund, are you good at climbing? I'm not terrible at it, but with this armor on, I might not be the best.
I could give it another go.
All right, if you want, I can give you a boost up.
Yes,
so Alden, he goes down on his hands and knees so that Amund could step onto his back.
Well, strength check and reflex save for that, or acrobatics.
I guess I'm doing the acrobatics check.
All right, I will attempt to be sturdy for you. We've done this before, but in the other way, the other direction.
Well, that's due to the sturdiness of Alden, Amund can grasp his footing, so he won't slip.
Well done.
And he still needs to climb about 10 feet now. Oh, and he instantly just leaps up with his 19, and you can pull yourself through on the ledge, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And there you find on the ledge laying there, you find a scroll, which is labeled as Scroll of Remove Curse.
Oh.
Caster level 10.
Wow.
And a potion of Remove Disease.
I'll pick them up and make a perception check just to see if against all odds there's anything else there.
Sure. You don't find anything else except for the hole where you came in.
Yep. Well,
those are some good finds, but we probably don't know what you found unless you tell us.
I'll climb down and tell you.
Thank you. You want to hold on to them, or yeah, maybe it's best if you probably understand them the best.
Yeah, I'll hang on to them.
Good. Those will come in handy. Anything happens. All right, I think at this point we just search the rest of the room to see if we missed anything, except for the part that the pygmies are standing in.
Well, you, the guys with the knowledge natures and survival, if you have a high enough throw, you know that the fruits from the trees, you can take them, and some will heal, but some will be poison.
Oh, can we tell the difference?
When you throw a high enough survival or knowledge nature check, yes.
Huh.
With those two checks, you find that this tree and this tree each bear a fruit that heals 1d3 of life. And this tree and this tree each bear a fruit that has a poison. And Bill, with his knowledge nature check, knows that it's the pool dash poison. And this poison will damage you for 1 constitution and 1 charisma.
Yeah, so I just say, well, don't touch the fruits from those 2 trees.
I'm gonna... it's only if you eat it, right?
Yes, it's only if you ingest it.
I'm gonna take the poisonous fruit as well.
So you have 2 charm fruit of pool dash poison, 2 charms fruit, 1d3 heal.
Oh, great.
However, the fruits aren't used as overhealed, of course, since they're not magical.
Oh, and they can't be overhealed. Okay.
Yes.
So I'll record the fruit. So 2 poison are held by Bill. Great.
Yep.
In fact, I won't even record that. If you want to just record that on your sheet, that would be easy.
I put it on my sheet, but
Excellent.
Yeah, you can record it if you'd like.
They're worth 0 gold.
Can we continue?
How long do they? How long will the fruits keep? Do we have to eat them right away, or do they last a day or 2?
No, they last like normal fruits a couple of days. So let's say 3 days, or throw 1d6 and you know how many days.
All right, good to know. Alden says I can usually heal myself, and so can a Moond. So maybe Hawk, you could take 1 fruit, and Bill, you could take another if you want.
Nah, I'm ready. Good, I don't need fruit.
So Bill, why don't you hold on to both these then?
Sure.
All right.
Should we check out the room with the floor tiles, maybe?
If I think we're ready to move on. Should we go north or should we go back around?
I'm thinking back around.
All right.
I'm saying north. There's still that thing here.
North is quicker, I must admit. And Scruffy will be waiting for us. All right. If you don't object to Moond and Bill, I think I would like to go north as well. Since we're right here, we might as well.
Oh yeah, north seems fine.
Hawk, would you like to lead?
If we go north, we do sandwich ourselves between the pygmies and whoever's
that
in
is
the next
true.
room.
That is a good point.
I take a step forward.
Oh, is the door open? Good.
Yes, that was checked earlier by Bill.
And then
there
I
were
just
any
look
traps.
at the ceiling, look at the walls. If I don't see an enemy, wait.
You don't see an enemy, but you see a sigil.
Yeah. Then I switch my weapons again.
Glyph.
And then with a spear, I continue.
Is the sigil similar to the last one?
1 moment. You actually don't know what this sigil is about.
Okay.
And here you guys can see if you throw... does somebody have knowledge planes? Oh, nice. A bit less nice. You, Bill, know that the creature that's standing here is actually an abracanduli demon. Abracandulu demon. Let's see. You know it's immune to electricity and poison. It hates mirrors. And it's an evil creature. And if the paladin would like to detect evil, he would also sense that it is an evil creature.
Yeah, he does.
Then you would know it is an evil creature.
All right.
It appears to be a demon in the next room. He's resistant to electricity and poison.
Can we see what he's doing? Is he reading a book or is he just standing there?
In front of him, there's an altar of
3 eyes.
3 eyes. No, it's an altar of a god. And it's the god. Let me see. Should be something. What's the god for an abracandaloon? Osmodes. It's the god of Osmodes.
Asmodeus.
Fuck that shit.
Oh boy.
And he's given a prayer up for Osmodes. He's praying towards the wood altar, with is lightly stained with blood spots.
A demon praying to a devil. Now I've
Yes.
seen it all.
Well, do you tell us what it is?
Nope.
The statue of Asmodeus.
Good luck.
No, about the demon, because I
yeah.
knowledge planes.
I said it. I like actually said it. I didn't just.
Yeah. So I'm saying, well, don't try and negotiate with this thing. Because somebody open me a door, I'm gonna apply some potions, and I'm gonna charge the...
Wait, don't do that yet. The door is closed, right? But it's transparent?
Yes.
So we can see through the door and the walls.
Yes.
Alban says to Hawk, he says, although I do wish to destroy evil, I think maybe we should go back around to the other room in case there's a clue to first helping get rid of the Hydra, because every time we answer a riddle, it tends to help damage the Hydra. So the more we get rid of that, the more we'll be ahead of the game in case the Hydra escapes while we're dealing with the demon.
What if demon and statue is another riddle?
That's true, he might.
I wave to see if the demon sees us.
Yeah, the demon's attention is fully...
Yeah, the demon doesn't see you at this moment.
Alright.
Okay.
It's logical thinking that if you step into the room, perhaps he will see you then, but...
Also, even though it's evil, and though I'm pledged to fight against evil, I would go along with Amund if he wishes to speak with the creature first before we vanquish it, in case it has information for us. I don't know, does anybody speak its language? Bill, maybe you do.
I don't think I do.
Alright.
It speaks Abyssal, or...
Yes, it speaks Abyssal.
It probably
speaks
also
Common.
speaks Common.
No, it does not speak Common.
It doesn't? Just
No.
Abyssal?
No, it speaks multiple languages. It speaks Abyssal, Celestial, and Draconic.
Oh,
By the way, can I, like, is it any, like, even a wisdom check to see if Hulk thinks that he's a sorcerer type of guy? Or something?
Sure. Yeah, that can be.
Yeah, he's
Or
trying...
intelligence. Would have been intelligence or wisdom check. Guys?
I mean, it's more like intuition, common sense. I always imagined wisdom works like that.
yeah.
Okay, throw a wisdom check to see if you know if that would be a... yeah, he seems more like a caster than a fighter.
So I'm saying, well, he seems
he's
like...
still a demon, so...
Yeah, demon caster to me, so I'm not gonna give him... I'm not gonna lose elements of surprise. Last time we fucking had to deal with that big... It was too much problem.
Alright. That's a good point. What is it,
If
Bill?
you wish, I I've prepared a spell, protection from evil, which should keep him out of our minds.
Well, you don't need to spend on that spell on me because I have a potion.
All right. Before we confront him, though,
I have a proposition actually.
You have a what?
Proposition. I think that we should take care of that room with the tiles, and if we want to attack this demon, then we could actually come from both ways at the same time.
I don't think we should split up, but I do think we should deal with the pedestals first on the other side.
Yeah. No, I meant in that case there are doors on both sides of the room. We could jump on him in that way, I mean.
Sounds good. So if no one objects, we go back through the forest room, all the way around to the other door and to the other side.
Sure.
Well, if everybody else votes for returning, because my vote is too surprising an attacking demon, but I think I'm overruled.
We're going to do that eventually, but we want to first go and deal with the other parts in case it helps us against the Hydra. Because if the Hydra gets loose while we're fighting the demon, we could be facing both.
Well, I'm gonna say only this thing: if we lose elements of surprise and he knows that he's coming, it will be on your head. And if somebody gets charmed, I ain't gonna hold back again.
Oh, don't worry. I do agree that, well, the demon hasn't seen us yet, and hopefully he won't, since his attention is on the altar.
You decided it will be on your head, so let's start going back. And obviously,
we're headed back.
Before I enter.
So are you saying you're going to retaliate against us for this decision by interpreting everything in the worst possible way in the future?
It will be on your head, as in you will be blamed in case something goes wrong.
You intend to take this blame out in some fashion, in revenge?
If you start irritating me, and I smirk.
Well, I'm just wondering, because you mentioned it so prominently, it just seems as though you're intending to take revenge, and if you are, we might reconsider.
He's already walking away, so...
Yeah, I attacked you only because you are charmed, so...
Alright, I just didn't want there to be hard feelings. If you prefer to attack it now, before we attempt to destroy the Hydra, we could.
Well, that was the ruling. Let's see how this goes.
Alright, there's another sigil. What do we make of that? We're studying it.
You most definitely know that this sigil, this rune, is made with a cure moderate wounds spell.
Oh, these sigils. Now I'm assuming this, but I believe these sigils are meant to cause overhealing and murder us.
Thank you for that.
But this will cast a cure moderate wounds if someone were to activate it, which I believe would be simply to step on it.
Yeah, Bill would know that this would work on us, not on Hydra.
Well, we would have to get the... I believe its activation is stepping on it.
Yeah, but would the effect go onto Stepper, or would it be...
the Hydra,
it's just the same as a cure moderate wounds casting, so...
I don't think we should try to use it on the Hydra. First of all, I don't think it would fit through the doors. And even if it could, it might regenerate its heads if it was sealed.
I asked about different things.
Alright.
I meant something different about it.
He was wondering if you would step on it, would it heal you or the Hydra?
Yeah, I rolled a very bad roll on my knowledge of glyphs, so I...
Well, Bill has a 26 spellcraft, so he would know it. It would just cast cure moderate wounds on the stepper. It's just how a regular rune or glyph is made.
Do we know the caster level of that, Bill?
Yes, he knows. Caster level 5.
All right.
Cast level 5.
So the most that would heal is 21 HP.
Yes.
And if that would be max, then that would kill me.
That would kill anybody. I think.
All right, so let's not step on that unless we're wounded.
It wouldn't kill the Hydra.
All right, then. So we approach the door, we search as we go, we look at the door carefully, we check for secrets all over the place.
Nothing drops on my head, I hope.
Nothing drops on your head.
All right. Perception. Looking around, and if the door seems safe, we're going to probably do our standard routine of opening it just a little to see. Well, we can see through it, right? It's just nothing in there.
Yes. You can see through it. The floor is stained with large squares of red and green.
Gotcha.
And,
so it's like a checkerboard, except on the east side are a couple of pedestals.
Yes, exactly.
And the pedestals have gems on them?
Yes, exactly.
Interesting. Bill, do you recognize this as a sort of game?
I'm
maybe the
not
gems
sure.
Maybe the gems are placed in the squares, like a chess game or something.
One of the squares also seems to be damaged.
Oh, do we see that? Do we see that one of the squares is a little different than the others?
This?
Yeah.
No, it's just something that...
Oh, just a weirdness. Okay.
Yeah, it's bad in the map, so to speak.
All right.
Do any knowledge checks apply to the gems or the board?
Let's think. Perhaps...
Maybe knowledge local about game theory to see if any games are played in the region.
Well, you can always try that, but it doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just curious.
It all detects as magic, if I remember correctly. I'll detect magic again in the room.
Yeah, you find magic over here.
In the middle?
Yes.
But nowhere else?
No, nowhere else.
Okay. There appears to be magic. It corresponds to the same spot we found the sigils in the other rooms, which appear to have the same makeup of same geometric.
All right. So the board is magical. Can you tell what the effect is if someone steps on the squares?
Not from here, I don't think.
You only get a sense of magical from here.
Just once.
Yes, just one thing.
All right. Got it. All right, we carefully open the door unless anybody objects and let Bill analyze that square.
Yeah.
How
I'll
about
step into the room.
trying to throw a copper piece at it, see if anything happens?
Where would you like to throw copper piece at?
At the part emanating magic.
Oh, this part. Sure, throw a ranged check.
You're throwing what?
He's throwing
coin.
a copper piece. Just a copper coin.
Yeah, just to see if anything happens.
I'm concerned that might trigger it permanently. Well,
you throw it over here, the copper coin. So it's on the green now.
Yeah.
Over there. But
I think it's best not to. I think it's best not to do that because if the trap,
nothing happens.
If it's a trap, and if the nature of the trap is to summon a terrible demon against us, then it will have triggered it, and that we won't have gained anything.
That is true.
However, Alden uses detect evil in the room, sees if there's any obvious evil.
No, there's not any evil.
Good to know. All right, I think we can safely probably go over to the pedestals and pick up the gems, or at least analyze the pedestals and get closer to them and analyze that square when we get closer to it. Bill, maybe if you can touch it, not touch it, but look at it closely, you could probably figure it out.
What?
Wait, too late.
Plunk. Well, nothing happens while you step on the red square.
Okay.
Okay, good. I was going to search it for traps first, but I guess we're okay.
I think I already rolled a perception.
Keep on the red one. I guess.
Oh, never mind. That was a different perception.
Bill, stay on the green squares in case they're safe, and go over to the pedestals and examine them.
I'm on a red square right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
we'll
you
stay on the
have
red
to
square.
start on the
Stay
red
on the red.
one.
Well, nothing happens.
I'll look at the pedestal.
Sure, you see it's
No, here the.
yeah, you see it's a stone pedestal, and it goes towards a point, and the very top of the point has been cut off, and there's a hole in it, and there's a red gem is lodged inside of the pedestal. A red crystal.
Okay, I'll step in here if I can.
Yeah, you can. Nothing
And I'll
happens.
look at the green pedestal as well.
It's exactly the same, only instead of red, the top is green.
Are they magical?
They are not magical.
My idea is to remove one of the gems and see what happens.
That sounds reasonable.
Sure.
But perhaps...
first,
which one would you like to remove?
Before you take it, though, let's search the pedestals in case there's any kind of trick to it. So Alden, he searches the red pedestal in case there's any kind of mechanism on it. Or
Sure.
hidden. Yep, so.
And Bill checks the green one. Bill doesn't find anything. However, Alden finds... he can see a bit through some of the cracks in the pedestal. And there's a device running in the pedestal, and it perhaps if you use magic device on the pedestal, something will happen perhaps.
All right, he reports that. He says there might be a trick to this red pedestal here to get the gem out or to activate it. Does anybody have the ability to activate devices that are magical?
I'm not trained in UMD, no.
I think all of us are untrained in that, so we might be out of luck.
Sure.
And the gem is red, and that cage of Hydra is also red. I don't like it.
You can't find anything in the walls for something weird or off.
But anyway, what was that about that particular red?
That gives off magic.
Okay, so maybe you should check out that first before touching pedestals.
I will inspect it.
Sure, throw a perception check. You can't find anything. Perhaps it's perhaps it's under the tile or something like that, but you can't seem to find anything.
Okay, well, if we want to just have one person, perhaps in the room, try and activate one of the gems. I don't know, try turning it or removing it and see what happens.
So, Bill, you can't see anything there special, right? You can't tell how it works or what it does.
No.
All right. How about these pedestals? Can we see any way of activating them other than using use magic device?
No, you cannot.
All right.
And while you guys are just searching the room and stuff like that, you may throw me an initiative.
This is cruel and unusual treatment.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Hawk
is.
knew this was going to happen. That's why he's still outside.
That's the initiative that we deserve, but not the initiative that we need.
Huh.
May I roll again, or do you gonna add my token manually?
I will just add your token manually.
Okay.
Let's see, so you had a 6.4. There. Oh, my first creature had a nice one. Now you guys are what? First creature? Second creature? Wait, what? Oh, that's so good. Okay. As you guys are watching everything.